Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm bringing you another Pokemon Go video. This might actually be the last one I make. I don't know. We'll have to see. I do want to get a Dragonite one out, but I don't know if I'll ever get enough candy for that. But what we're going to be doing today is all three of the starter evolutions, starting from their first evolution all the way to the final one. So we're going to be doing Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander, and they're going to be evolving into Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard. Now, I am level 25, and I've basically been playing since the game came out, so it has taken me quite a long time to get all the candies to actually do this. I've been saving it up the entire time, and I finally have enough at level 25 to do all three. I actually have enough candy to do the full evolution and possibly power it up a few times. Not too many, but I can power it up a few times as well. I just want to kind of see what moves I get for each one and all of that, and kind of see if it's even worth powering up. But the reason I said that this might be my last Pokemon Go video is because, to just be straight up about it, they kind of ruined the game, at least in my opinion and the opinion of a lot of other people. As someone who played the game when it first came out, the first week of the game was amazing when the tracker was working perfectly, where the footsteps would, reduce all the way. Everything was good. That was when the game was at its best. Then the footsteps got glitched or whatever to where all the Pokemon always said 3 steps, and that was kind of annoying, but there was still Pokevision that we could go use and find all the Pokemon regardless, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. But now they've removed the footsteps altogether, and they've banned Pokevision, or they shut it down, or whatever they did. So there's really no way to accurately track Pokemon anymore. It's pretty random. As a high level player who doesn't really want to fucking be sitting here catching Pidgeys, like I'm looking for rare Pokemon, it's kind of hard to find them now. Like it's you kind of just gotta walk around and hope for the best, which isn't really the experience I was hoping for. So I don't know how much I'm going to be continuing to play this game unless they go back to how it was. I don't know why they took it away or what happened. I'm thinking it's a temporary thing, and I'm hoping that eventually they will fix it and have it how it was in the beginning. But if they don't, I don't really know if I'm going to play the game that much. So anyways, that's why I mentioned that this might be my last video, but I do want to get a Dragonite, and if I do a full Dragonite evolution, I'll probably make that into a video. But I'm like 25, 30 candy away, and I'm not quite sure I can find 10 more fucking Dratinis to have enough candy, so I don't know. We'll have to see what happens on that one. But anyways, that's enough for the introduction. Let's go ahead and get into these evolutions. Alright, so let's get into the actual evolutions now. I'm just going to kind of do my live reaction to it. Nothing too crazy. I doubt I'm going to sit here and freak out or something, but we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to start with Bulbasaur. I'm just going to do it in chronological order. Doesn't really matter. You can see that I favorited each of the ones that I want to evolve. The reason there's 2 is because those are my 2 highest IV, like Bulbasaur, 2 highest IV Charmanders, and my 2 highest IV Squirtles. So the reason I have both of them is just in case the one I evolve has bad moves, then I'll at least have a decent IV one to try to evolve again once I get enough candy, which is definitely going to take way longer this time now that it's like so much harder or whatever. But we'll start with Bulbasaur. You can see it's a 595 CP. And I have 145 candy, so I will have enough candy to power it up a little bit once I evolve it. Not much, just maybe like a couple power-ups, but still pretty good. Now, the moveset, we're actually looking here. I'll evolve it to the Ivysaur first because it doesn't really matter. But the moveset we're looking for on Venusaur, the best moves are Vine Whip and Solar Beam. I looked through the moveset, and it seems that it doesn't even really matter that much. So I'm not too concerned because Vine Whip only has like basically I'd say like a 1 damage per second increase over the other one, so it's not even that serious. So we got 121 candy left. We're gonna have 21 candy after this evolution, so definitely be able to power it up a little bit. So 912 Ivysaur. I don't know what Venusaur this is gonna go into. The bar's not that high, it's like 3/4 of the way, so I could definitely power this up a lot. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and evolve this. I'm thinking it'll at least be 1500, right? I don't know. I don't think it'll be 2000. That would be too much, but if it's at least 1500, I'll be happy. I just want to see the moveset. Damn, he looks kind of cool. Just a beast. Alright, let's see, man. I'm so scared to look at this moveset. This is the first time I ever did it, too. So, this is going to give me 3 more entries to the Pokédex, so I think I'll be sitting at 120. Alright, so right about 1500. That's kind of what I thought. 2500 Stardust to power it up and 2 candies. Let me see the moveset. Razor Leaf and Sludge Bomb. Okay, so I did not get either of the two. Oh, I actually got the worst moves you could get. Wow, are you serious, man? Okay, Solar Beam is the best main move you could get. Then Petal Blizzard is the second best, and then Sludge Bomb is the worst. So I got the worst move, and Razor Leaf is worse than Vine Whip. So I got the worst move for both of them. So I don't know if I want to power this guy up, because I kind of want to get another one now who has better moves. Even though these moves aren't bad, it doesn't really matter, but they are actually the worst moves you can have. So I'm I'm a little bit upset about that. All right, let's do the Charmander now. I have 141 candy on this one, so I got a little bit more Charmander candy. Also, I will say one thing, because people like ask me like how to get these. I don't know about Bulbasaur, because Bulbasaur's just kind of spawn everywhere where I live, so it wasn't hard for me to get those. But Charmander, 100%, they should have it in the park where you live. At least one of the parks where you live should have a Charmander spawn. You know, just, you kind of got to search around. It was way easier to do so when you had Pokevision. You could just check the park to see if there are Charmander there. Now, I guess you'd actually have to go there and do it, which is kind of annoying, but I'd recommend going to the park. And then Squirtle, I would recommend either if you live by an ocean or a lake or even a river, I think you should find Squirtle over there. They're definitely by the water for sure. I can confirm that. So that's kind of what you got to do to get the 3 starters. And other than that, just get like lucky out of eggs or whatever. I think the 3 that I'm actually evolving all came out of eggs, because that's why they have higher IVs. If I'm not mistaken, eggs have higher IVs than regular Pokemon. I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and evolve this Charmander real quick. Get the Charmeleon. The best moves on Charizard now are Wing Attack and Fire Blast. So let me look at the moves for a second. There is actually a bad move. You don't want to get Dragon Claw. That's actually, well, is it going to be a dragon and... Yeah, see, so Dragon's not going to give you the bonus, so you don't want the dragon move. But Wing Attack or Ember, you get the bonus on both of them, so not bad. Alright, so I'll have 17 candy left over, not bad. 863. So I think this is going to be, if it has the same multiplier as Venusaur, I think it's going to be around 1400, maybe 1300 something. I don't know. We'll see. Let's evolve it. See this Charizard. I hope I get good moves, man. At least give me one of the good moves. You know what I mean? Venusaur has both of the worst moves. That's kind of annoying. All right, let's see. Oh my god, that actually looks cool as fuck. So let's see, man. Hopefully, dude, I'm about to be mad. Let's add it to the Pokédex. So yeah, I'm gonna have 123 after these 3 are added. So that's gonna be cool. Okay, what did I get? Ember and Flamethrower. Hold on. Okay, Ember. Oh my god, Ember's the weakest move. And so is Flamethrower. Wow. I got the weakest moves on... Dude. How does that happen? Okay. Wing Attack is the best quick move. And then Fire Blast is the best. And then Dragon Claw. And then Flamethrower. I don't understand why I'm getting the weakest moves on all of them. That's actually going to piss me off. Now, wait. What's the 1452 CP? I think it has a higher multiplier than Bulbasaur did. Because... wasn't it like a 900 Ivysaur? I don't know. Anyways, I got the weakest move. I don't know if I want to power it up now, because, like, I got the weak-ass moves on it. Is it worth it? I don't know. Alright, let's do Squirtle now. If I get weak moves on my Blastoise, like, I'm actually going to be upset. Okay, so, I got 184 Squirtle candy. Look, I have so much extra candy for Squirtle. I definitely better get a good move set, because I could really make a really good Blastoise out of it. Alright, let's go to War Turtle real quick. Alright, let me check the moves. I haven't even looked yet. Okay. The best moves for Blastoise are Water Gun and Hydro Pump. So, if I can at least get one of those. Okay, and actually, the second move you can get is Bite. And then you can get Flash Cannon and Ice Beam. Neither of which... oh, there's a big drop-off for Blastoise. It goes from 30 damage per second for Hydro Pump to 15 for Flash Cannon. So that's like half, man. That is trash. We definitely don't want that, so... and I got so much candy, dude. Oh, I better get a good moveset. Alright, let's evolve it. Wait, what's the CP on it? 868. So this one should be around 1500 as well, I think. So I'm going to have all 3 around 1500. Alright, let's evolve this, man. If I get... oh my god. I'm actually kind of mad now, because I really feel like I'm going to get the worst moves again for Blastoise. It's going to piss me off. Alright, let's see. Come on, man. Look at this beast. God damn. Alright, come on, let me see these moves, dude. Yep, added to the Pokédex. My Pokédex is going to be... I think my first page is all the way filled up now. I don't know. Okay. Water gun and flash cannon. That's the shit one, dude. Oh my god. Okay, water gun's good, actually. That's the better one. But hydro pump has a 30.3 damage per second. And flash cannon has a 15.8 damage per second. It is the weakest move. You could at least given me ice beam, man. I don't know if I want to power these three up, to be quite honest, because none of them have really good moves. To be like, I don't know, man. None of them have good moves at all. All right, hold on. Let me recalculate the IVs real quick. I'll show you guys what the IVs on all these three are. Alright, so let me do the outro now. I got all the IVs. I'll post them on the screen. So you can see VENUSAUR, it's in the 62 to 89% range. I can find out the actual exact amount, but you have to power it up for it to narrow it down, and I don't want to waste the candy, so I'm just going to leave it for now. Charizard is on 64 to 84%. Blastoise is on 51 to 82%. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it for now because I don't want to waste the candy because it is hard to get candy for these three. If I can get another one, like I'm just gonna play for like a week and see how many more of each I can actually find, because these are gonna be way more difficult to find now. So if I can get enough, I will do the evolution again and hope for a better moveset. If it turns out that it's just like too difficult to continue getting these, I'm just gonna power the ones up that I have. I think I can get them all. Well, I can definitely get the Blastoise close to 2,000, and I think I can get the other ones close to like 1,700 or something. I can power them up each at least like 5 times, so it should be pretty decent. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll update you guys. I'll probably just tweet out an updated situation if I do end up powering them up or something. But anyways, let me just do the outro for the video. So that's pretty much it, really. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this game now. Other than Dragonite and Gengar, I have all the Pokemon that I want. Well, I guess other than the legendaries, but who knows when that's going to happen. So, I don't know. I'll probably just take a break from this game for a while, and if they can fix all the problems, if they can make the game how it was the first week it came out when the tracker was working and everything was good, I'll probably play it again. If they're going to keep Pokevision down, and if they're going to keep the tracker with no footsteps at all, so it's like damn near close to random, I really don't think I'm going to be playing the game that much because I really have no fun catching Pidgeys and stuff anymore, you know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to look for the rare Pokemon. It's almost impossible to find rare Pokemon now, so I don't know if I'm really going to try to waste my time doing that, but the game was fun while it lasted, I guess. RIP Pokemon Go until they fix it, which I don't know if they're ever planning on doing that, but anyways, that was my evolutions. Thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter, links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day, and peace out.